amazing job for Funda, the site where all the houses that are for sale in the Netherlands are posted. The reason I think this is a really interesting event is that it's about the influence of the consumer on the housing market. That influence is minimal, especially now when every broom closet is sold for 10,000 euros above the asking price. It's, on the one hand, a funny moment to talk about the influence of the consumer on housing, since the consumer doesn't have much choice at the moment. But maybe this is a good time to talk about it as we move towards the future and the fact that the Netherlands needs to build another 1 million houses to house the population.
Mijn droomhuis ziet eruit als een echt mooi huis, weet je wel, waar je genoeg slaapkamers in hebt en een mooi zwembad, een mooie tuin en van alles, weet je wel.
Mijn droomhuis is zo groot mogelijk. Ja, met heel veel wit en heel veel zwart.
Een grote slaapkamer, met 2 badkamers erin. Een barretje, kleine barretje erin.
Iets van 100 vierkante meter, gelijkvloer, zonder trappen en zonder deuren. 1 grote ruimte en een beetje van die ringen aan het plafond. Moet wel 5 meter hoog zijn.
Een vrouw van 50, die van 90. Die heeft dus misschien wel 40 jaar nog als single te leven. Tel dat bij die eerdere jaren, dan heb je 50 jaar als single. En dan zit je in een eengezinshuis. Word je dus voortdurend met de neus erop gedrukt dat je geen gezin bent. Toen dacht ik in de trein, dat is net zoiets als een man die denkt dat hij in een vrouwenlichaam zit of andersom. Hè? Dat gendergedoe.
Spontane lunchmomentjes.
Yeah. Well, I just got back from the radio and the Stadsleven days are really hard work. 'Cause run to the radio and then run back home and then having lunch here with Sanne and Baptiste and Willemijn, our intern. Hey, hello everybody.
Hello.
And so here we are with our laptops on the table going through the script for this evening and trying to get ourselves composed and ready and act like we're really intelligent people who know everything about algorithms. Haha. See you this evening. Okay, so finally we're here. This is Stadsleven. This is for my video blog on this very special occasion of the 43rd edition of Stadsleven. Everybody wave to the camera. So this is us in the Bali. This is the screen behind me with the program for this evening. And the video blog will be up next week. And if you leave us our email address, I'll send it to you and you can all see if it's fun or if it's silly. Honest opinion.
Yeah. But there's a big step between the sharing economy and making reputation management into the core of your business.
But the driver of the sharing economy is trust, right? So that's how we're born out of, and the examples in the video is sort of, you know, utopian future thoughts we had at the time, because when we talked to people about this reputation management, everyone was sort of, oh, this could also be beneficial for this and this and this. And we've actually been, contacted by banks, and they're already
That's what I find so scary, Sarah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not saying it, and it's not something that we're doing as well, but we are being contacted by a lot of organizations that see the value in this.
Dus je krijgt de koffie gebaseerd op je postcode.
Mijn postcode is 1094. Hij is wel lekker. Het is geen espresso.
2 sterren.
Bedankt. Ik heb 2 sterren gekregen voor mijn wijk. Dat is niet best.
Today's the day. It's June 2nd, it's Friday, and today's the day that the Amsterdam Street Art Award is going to be announced here in the Posthoornkerk, the Posthoorn Church here in Amsterdam. I'm on the jury, not to say that I'm an expert in in street art, but it was really fun to be on this jury. I'm definitely interested in this art form, and well, I hope I've added something to the jury. Recently we did the nominations, and this afternoon we're going to choose the winners, and then this evening here in the church is going to be the ceremony. Meteen na het nieuws, en dan gaan jullie al weten wie het gewonnen heeft. Meteen na het nieuws dat onze geliefde burgemeester Eberhard Funda meteen na het nieuws dat Eberhard ongeneeslijk ziek is, kwam Kamp Zeedorf meteen in actie. Een fantastisch voorbeeld van street art als een directe vertaling van het gevoel dat we allemaal hebben. En ik wil niet alleen een applaus voor Kamp Zeedorf, ik wil ook een applaus voor burgemeester Van der Laan. Hello, Joost Janmaat.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello. You're one of the founders, together with your colleague Thijs Middelkoop, of Partisan Public, which has been described as a bureau for romantic activism. And your newest project here is part of the Holland Festival this year in the Stad Schouwburg, the municipal theater, and it's called the Parliament of Things. What is the Parliament of Things, Joost?
It's the building just behind us here. It's a space for politics beyond man, beyond humankind. It's our ritual space where we try to have a meaningful discussion with everything around us. Plants, animals, ecosystems, things.
And why do we need this? We have a parliament already.
Yeah, but this is a man parliament, and we think that in the age of the Anthropocene, the age of man, we need to diminish the voice of man a little bit and raise the voice of everything else at the same time.
And this behind us is a mock-up of this Parliament of Things. What happens inside this parliament?
Inside you go through 29 rooms that together make up a ritual that to our mind is a start to lose yourself, take a holiday from being human, make yourself aware and empathical for everything around us, engage in a meaningful communication with a plant, a mountain, or your fridge.
It sounds so utopian, Joost. I just walked through the show Margiela at Hermes here at the Fashion Museum in Antwerp. And you know what I saw? One of the really innovative things that Margiela did was to show his clothes on real women. Not just these usual 20-year-old skinny girls, but real women, even up to 65 years old, women who wore his clothes and were his customers at Hermes. Beautiful women with real busts, real butts, and they really show the clothes as a real thing and not just a figment of the imagination of the designer and the producer. Margiela was the head of design from 1997 to 2003 at Hermes, and he really helped this traditional luxury brand innovate and bring in sharper lines, much more modern day. And at the same time, he learned a lot from Hermes too. He learned to use beautiful materials like cashmere and to use leather. Hermes was, of course, known for its riding gear. And you see that this was a really fruitful collaboration. It's a beautiful show with a lot of his work beautifully displayed. Make sure you see it.